Someone feels like you're the missing piece. You're the other half of them, and I'm really picking up on you're the other half of my soul. This energy that is coming up is so beautiful. Oh my God, it's so wholesome. So the first thing that came up was really, you're the missing piece. Like, you're the one that I've always dreamed of. Whoever this is, this person is missing you really bad, okay? So they are missing you in a way, not like they're missing other people. You know, when they're missing a friend or a family, and they're like, it would be really nice to have them around, you know? No, they're yearning for you, okay? It's giving yearning. Their soul is longing for you. Like, no one and nothing can replace the energy that you hold, okay? It is a connection that is very much a soul bond, okay? They are up at night and they're contemplating, they're dreaming, they're longing, you know, in their mind. So it's very much, I'm seeing them making up scenarios, dreaming of you, thinking about you. They're picturing you, asking themselves like, oh, what are they doing? You know, this kind of energy, very sweet, thoughtful, but they also are very much missing your presence. So your body, they're missing you physically. They have cried. They have cried because they love you so much, and they are also sometimes crying or very sad that you're not around. And they would never really show it in that way because a part of them does not want to reveal how vulnerable they really are. But I was picking up on a song, I'm going to get to this in a second. The song is Drove Me to Tears by LSG. And the lyrics are, baby, I ain't cried in years. I need you here. I need you near. So they need you, okay? They don't only need your soul to make them complete, even though they are complete on their own, you know what I mean? Like, they are healed, they're healthy, they can live on their own. It's not dependent on you energy. It's really more so with you. I feel I am complete. You make me whole. You make me whole, and they need your presence. They need your body. They need you as close as they can have you. Really, they're missing like your sense, your touch, your body. You know, when you're waking up in the middle of the night and you're reaching over in the bed, and that's what they're doing. They're like, you know, they're wishing you were there with them. Another thing is, and that's really, really interesting, they are definitely picking up on your telepathy. So between you, there is almost like a connection that is already going on in the 4D or 5D, you know, between you on a level of consciousness. There is telepathy going on. And I was picking up on the lyrics, find me here and speak to me. I want to feel you. I need to hear you. You're the light that's leading me to the place where I find peace again. So what I was picking up very strongly is with this find me here, speak to me, they know that there's a place, you know, where your souls are. You know, it's not really a place, but like, you know what I mean, on a soul level where you're together and you come together and you build this place or space where there's only you and your soul connection is nurtured, is growing. Every time you're speaking to them in your mind or you're connecting, you know, through love, they can sense it, they can feel it. They want to feel more of you. They do not want you to stop. They don't want you to hold back. They are, I don't really pick up on like they're afraid of showing how much they need you, but I think they don't want to come across as clingy or needy, you know, or weak or whatever, you know, when we're trying to cover up how much we're really feeling for someone. You are their home, okay? So to the place where I find peace, again, it's not really a place, it's you, it's a person, it's your energy. You're their home, you're their safe haven. You calm them down in a way that they do open up like a flower is what I'm seeing. And I don't know, for whatever reason, I had this image of a lighthouse or light, like you almost being, you know, when you're, let's say you're a ship, like that person is a ship on the ocean and you're the lighthouse. So your energy is like a lighthouse, you know, like it projects the light out into the night. And even though the sea is rough and stormy and sometimes they're insecure and they're lost and they feel so hopeless, there is you, and you give them light and you give them hope and you give them so much. So lighthouses might be significant as to your connection. Like if you see lighthouse or the ocean or symbols of the ocean, I want you to be on the lookout for that, okay? For whatever reason, I'm also seeing 777 in my mind as I'm saying this. So like that just came up. Take whatever resonates with those angel numbers. And the next thing that came up, because it's really so much. So with that, you're the missing piece. I'm seeing two pieces of a puzzle, but it's not shaped in the puzzle piece sense. It's really a heart, okay? So it's like, you know, two hearts. They're kind of like coming together, two halves of a heart, and you complete me. I also heard a couple days ago as I was channeling this, you might be in physical separation, you might be in physical distance from that person. And with this, like, you complete me, is they feel that you complete them even when you might not be physically together, if that makes sense, okay? So you already complete them because the way you make them feel is so good. It's so good. Like I'm picking up on that energy, and it is like coming home, and it is warm and tender and sweet and soft, you know? It's not an overwhelming energy, but it's like an energy that is familiar. So when they met you, they did feel as if they were coming home to you, to who you are, your essence. And I heard this song, I'm Here Without You by Three Doors Down, and the lyrics go, all the miles that separate, they disappear now when I'm dreaming of your face. It gets hard, but it won't take away my love. So they're picturing you, they're picturing a future with you, they're, you know, just reminiscing or, you know, looking at your photos, replaying scenes in their mind, because it's like they're holding on to this as if it's like the most precious thing on earth. And you are precious to that person. You're definitely rare and very precious. They see you as like pure love. Is, you know, it's like all about love here. And this is like, it's almost like an explosion of love, of like, it's like, you know, when there's confetti, and this is just this with hearts, okay? Like this is what I'm seeing, like hearts, and it's bubbly, playful. It's yearning, yes, but not in a sad way, because even though they miss you physically, there is this big part of them that is like, it gets hard, but that will not take away my love for you, okay? So listen, even though we're separated, that my love for you, nothing on earth could destroy this bond. You know, when you don't meet someone for years, but you still have the same connection, this is you and that person. Like no matter how far you're apart, no matter how long it's been since you've last talked in the physical or at all, you know, the connection between you is going on a different level, okay? That's a soul bond. It's a soul connection. And that can never be destroyed, or, you know, it can, just like with that red string theory, it can be tangled, that string, but it can never be broken, okay? So you will always be drawn back together physically, and this person knows it. I also picked up on they're bound to you, so they feel like they're bound to you. almost like with a string, not like with a chain as in like, like in a negative way, like imprisoned or something. No, they're bound to you because it's meant to be that way. It's not like a toxic thing that I'm picking up on here. And definitely eye contact with that person is a major thing. It might feel very intense, okay? So you do have a connection through your eyes with that person. And another thing that they want you to know, I've been writing it down, is really sweet. If I could have consciously chosen you, it would have still been you. So it feels like they met you and they fell for you so hard in such a quick, like in a second, on a whim, like boom, it's like this explosion of love, and they're like, oh my God. But now that they're reminiscing on this connection, even if it would have been a choice, they would have still chosen you, okay? They really want you to know that. Because it feels like sometimes you're questioning, doubting, you're like, because it is an otherworldly connection, but they want you to know that they would have still chosen you. And there's another thing, I was seeing a heart-shaped lock, okay, like those locks that you can put somewhere and you can put your names on it, and you can put it somewhere as a symbol of your love that's going to last, you close it and boom, And I had this, it's also from a song, girl, you got that secret treasure, I'ma put a lock on it, okay? And I was seeing this lock, like boom, it's done, okay? I wanna have you for life. Like, they wanna have you all to themselves. Like, they don't wanna share. They do not wanna share. And that's also part of the reason they've been sad, because they have been involved with just doubts and anxiety of you maybe not choosing them, or maybe not wanting to be with them, or you ever just like taking your love away, and that will literally break their heart because you're the other half, on such a level that no one has ever understood them like you do. No one has ever been that close to them. And that's also been overwhelming because something tells me like you've not spent a lot of time physically together, or you've not known each other for a long time, but still it's crazy because they were like, how could that person be so close to me? And it's like their mind is trying to make sense of something that has no logical reason behind it, like no reasoning is behind this. It's a matter of heart and soul here. They feel as though they're like, I don't want to miss up on this opportunity. I don't want to miss that, because this is not only, just a one-time thing. It's a once in a lifetime connection. It's something where you just know this decision for that person, like consciously deciding, is going to change my entire life, like the trajectory of their life, and they know it. Okay, so that is intense. It's definitely intense. I've also picked up on a couple of songs. As I said before, I want to read them to you. I'm definitely going to put them in the comments below so you can give them a listen. And as always, if you have songs that come up for you in particular, let me know, because I'm always curious to hear them. And as well, another thing I wanted to tell you is you can receive songs from your, special someone through songs, okay? So just be open. I do have like a method, it's kind of like the Spotify method is what I call it, where you're gonna put a playlist on shuffle and you're gonna allow yourself to tune into their energy telepathically, because it's going on an energetic level. So that means, it's energy. You can pick up on signals from them in all kinds of ways. Doesn't only have to be through thought, okay? It could also be images, dreams, it could be songs, it could be symbols, synchronicities, angel numbers, signs, everything and anything. And I have this along with a couple of exercises on telepathy, what your SP is thinking, feeling, and all that good stuff. in my workbook. It's linked down below and it's on sale if you want to take a look, okay? Feel free. So the songs are Drove Me to Tears by Alice G. The next one, don't get it wrong, it's not that kind of song, even though it sounds like it. Can I Touch You There by Michael Bolton. It's very much about a soul connection, okay? Like, it's not that spicy. Then Everything by Lifehouse. It's also, I think, from the series Smallville, which I've never watched, so maybe that plays a role in that connection as well, so give it a listen, or maybe that show is significant to you. And Here Without You by Three Doors Down. So those are the songs, and I am going to draw one card for today because I don't want to make it too long. So let's see what your love card for today is. Okay, we're gonna keep it short and sweet today. Okay, there's already a card coming out. Okay, we have the Four of Pentacles. I do feel with the Four, we're really honing in to this energy of stability. This person, I'm also seeing my gingerbread house that's like in the corner here. It's giving, like, you know, the four corners of a home or a house. Home and house is really, it's coming out with a lighthouse, with home, with a gingerbread house. That person wants you to be in their lives physically. They want to build a home with you. So you are their home, but they also want to build a home with you. That's super cute. So I'm just seeing that gingerbread house in the corner, and it's like, you know, like all cute and just sweet. And they would love to build a home with you that is filled with love and sweetness. That is, oh my God, that's so romantic. So they do want to move things to the next level, even though they're not, you know, pressuring anything. But I just want you to know that they do, you know, they fantasize about this. When they're going to bed at night, they're like, oh my God, I wish I could fall asleep next to them. I wish I could wake up next to them. It's giving very much that energy. And the Four of Pentacles, I mean, Pentacles is earth, that is stability on a material level. They want to build with you in the material realm, okay? They want to take that connection that already exists in the spiritual realm, you know, and take it to the next level to also have it physically. So definitely, I want you to listen to those songs and tune into what resonates, and also just tune into your own messages that you receive from your SP, because like, you can always also receive their energy. You're never, I really want you to know this, you're never ever bound to a text message or them reaching out physically. And just because they're not maybe currently reaching out to you physically does not mean that it's not working inside of their mind. You know, like, things are brewing, things are, you know, just there's a pace that is just like a momentum that is building, and every single time you're connecting on a level of your unconditional love, you're setting things into motion already. So trust it. Trust your intuition first and foremost. That is always the number one thing. Like, trust your intuition. Trust what your heart already knows, because your heart and your soul know way more than your logical mind could ever figure out. So anyways, that was it for today. Thank you so much for watching, supporting. The channel's growing. I'm really happy about that. Give me a like if that resonated with you, and let me know in the comments down below your experiences with those songs. What's your SP message that came through recently? I'm always happy to read those. And well, subscribe to not miss out on more content. And I'm gonna see you around in the next one.